for the people of the United States of America, both national and international. This is one of my greatest honors to be here to bestow something on somebody that they should have had a very, very long time ago. He is the last two of the people being inducted into the Martial Arts Hall of Fame, because the Institute is going to be changing names after today. He's 007. No one else will be issued any certificates under this institute ever again. And so I'm hoping that you will also serve on the new board that has a national and international presence. Grandmaster, sir.
Be honored.
I am honored to be here. To your family, it's, let me say something to you all. Sometimes we don't recognize the greatness that's close to us because it's so close to you. You have no idea how great he really is. Those of you all who are spiritual, believe in Jesus, even Jesus had problems amongst his own. He was so close. What I'm asking you to do is to start recognizing those who are great among you, because he is doing his job. He is serving you. But lift him up, keep him high, because he's too humble to put himself there. He's quiet. His words, his actions, and his walk says it all. There's no need for him to say anything else. So, I'm honored.
Thank you.
I look,
Sir, because I saw what they were doing to the people. That was the last thing I wanted. No. But he's never let me go. Sir, I should have lifted you up a long time ago too.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, Grandmaster.
That's
Grandmaster Villareal. Sorry, sir.
Just give me more time to think of what to say. But make it short and sweet. I had, and I'm not bragging, I had about a 98% win-loss record. The success of that was from Grandmaster Villareal, because he would not just show me how to train. Well, you got to do it like this. Why don't you try this? And y'all know that he does it like that. But the neatest part is, how many of you seen him kick and punch? If you haven't, let's put it short and sweet. It'll make a believer out of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay? When I first saw him kick and punch, I went, what? And then we talked about Vietnam and so forth. I knew I was in the right place. Today, I'm still in the right place. Being around Grandmaster Villareal is a pleasure and a treat. And like I did when I walked in, he was doing pressure points on people, and they turned and looked and said, no, don't stop, I want to learn that too. So you really, out of the many teachers in Texas and the United States, Grandmaster Villareal, using slang, is absolutely the bomb. Everybody give him a big hand.
I know many of you have trained with Grandmaster for many moons and years, and I haven't trained. I haven't had the pleasure to train with him as long as a lot of you have. I came from a different system, and he took me in about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and he took me from my instructor at the time who passed away, and I was looking for somebody who I could lean on, and as a young school owner, I needed somebody who could guide me, who could give me, who could encourage me, who could be like a father to me. You know, I don't have a relationship with my father, so I've always looked at him as being a father figure to me. And he pulled me into his office, and when we talked about me coming and joining his school and joining the Global Taekwondo Association, he simply looked at me and he said, look, when we're in this office, you speak what's in your heart, speak what's in your mind, and we can go from there. And I just, to this day, I just respect that so much, that he allows his students to really speak what's in their heart. And at the same time, when you get in the dojang, he'll show you what technique really supposed to look like and what it feels like. So I absolutely have so much respect for this man. He is one of the most incredible people I've ever known. He's been like a father to me. He's helped make my school as successful as it's become, and I'll never be able to repay him for what he has done for me and my family. So anytime I get an opportunity to speak kind words about him, I will take it all day long. So Grandmaster, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Let me have all of you step back.
Sir.
To make so much noise.
Yes, sir.
Pick up the knife. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Use it against me.
Again.
Knife. Use it against me.
No.
So it doesn't matter what you can see or not. That's what I'm here.
Yes, sir.
Actually, he took me under his wing, 40 plus years ago, and taught me a lot of the things that I know today. And some of the techniques, well, you drill and you drill and you don't forget them, you know. But Mr. Villareal, when people ask me about martial arts, I never bring it up. Never bring it up in public for other people to boast about myself. But if they ask me, I will, and I bring him up, and tell them, you know, what he does, how he is, and that reflects on him too. So, thank you, sir.
That's Frank. How long have you been with Mexico?
30 years, sir.
30 years.
Yes, sir. I was just a little scary kid when I came to you. Still scary. But I want to
Still comes in on a regular basis.
I want to say, first of all, I'm very, very honored to be here and seen you accept a few awards and stuff. I remember I came to Grandmaster Villareal in the late 80s. Master Rendell was there, Grandmaster Fillmore was there, and I seen him do things. I was like, wow, and it was just great. And I've seen Grandmaster do things that you logically cannot explain. I seen him do things that I had to go home and pray about. I was like, what did I just see? I don't know what I see. I've seen stuff that's it's like, I mean, it's like a movie, but it's for real. It's true. And to this day, he's one of the most amazing, mysterious men that I've ever seen. And I always tease him. I say, Grandmaster, I think you rode back in biblical times when you was one of David's horsemen or something. The way I've seen him cut a zucchini off a person's neck with a sword, you know. I've seen so many things, and sir.
I went for selfish reasons, and I knew that going to his tournament and seeing his fighters and stuff, that's where, you know, it's good. I remember teaching Mike Fillmore, leading him in a little class before a few times, and I remember don't you have a brother, like a twin brother or something?
Yeah, twin brother. I do have two brothers that were.
Two brothers? Yeah, you look real familiar. I mean, I remember you. And anyway, I just saw the guys knew how to fight, and it was a great experience. But then I got to realize that, man, there's something special about Grandmaster Villareal. And I always kind of kept, you know, always tried to find him or knew where he was, and I'd see him, and then have a school, and I'd invite him over to be like the special Grandmaster on belt tests. And that was, I have a bunch of pictures of that, and it was really special, made me really look good. Well, anyway, recently, he's allowed me to be here at his school with you guys. And what's so really special about your school, of course, obviously, is you have a Grandmaster here, and you have an endless wealth of information. You guys are really good martial artists. I mean, I've been around, and
I moved to Austin in 1990, and from Boston, Massachusetts. I was studying Kung Fu, the Kung Fu styles. When I left, I wanted to find a new martial arts school. I was told by my master in Boston two things. He said, and I'll never forget this, he said, find a school where the master has been in combat, and find a school where people actually hit each other. Not hurt each other, but hit each other. I remember I walked into your school, sir. You thought I'd last about a week. That was like 28 years ago. I've made this, at that time I was a young doctor starting a practice. I've made this a part of my weekly routine since that time. Every Thursday I'm here with you in the afternoon. This has provided me with
I started about the time that Master Curry started at Frank's. I've been able to come off and on throughout my life. He's changed my life. He's been a friend, he's been a mentor. Every time you hear a story of things that he's done, it's just amazing. I started here as a police officer. And just like every police officer, you know, he was teaching gun takeaways. And I said, nobody's gonna take my gun away from me. Before I knew it, my gun was gone and I was on the floor. But he's done a lot of things for law enforcement. I don't know if you're all aware of that. Pre-2000, the Austin Police Department was putting together a riot team. We were getting ready for the Fortune 500. They were coming to the city of Austin, and they had been to Seattle, they'd been to other cities, and they caused all kind of problems. A lot of people got hurt. In some cities, people were killed. Grandmaster agreed to come to our training. He was the first one to talk to Austin Police Department riot baton techniques. He taught us all kind of shield techniques. One instance, there was a female police officer. This was after the Fortune 500 hit. And by the way, when they did get here, we were ready for them, and there was no problems here.
I don't understand it. But then when he got back, I understand, and I understood the reason was because of the love for the country, fighting for America, fighting for our family. So I started taking karate with him. And when I first started taking karate, it was breaking boards and breaking bricks and flying in the air 10 foot high and doing all kind of weird stuff. I said, maybe that war kind of messed him up. So I said, well, if that's what it's going to take for me to break boards and bricks and all that, I want to get crazy too. So it was tough and furious. We used to work out in his garage.
Flag.
Picture time. Yes, sir. Let's take group pictures.
From the state of Texas, Trooper Law Enforcement Institute, the Board of Trustees, faculty upon the recommendation of the All Federation Karate Organization, conferred upon Abel Villareal, 10th Dan Black Belt, Professional Kickboxing World Champion, Doctor of the Arts granted lifetime, 4th Deputy Senior Black Belt, 4th Deputy Chief Examiner, Subject Matter Expert, the highest honor of class of 219, LE number 0007. Doctor of Arts. This accolade is based upon the sophisticated knowledge and the skills required by dedication, commitment, loyalty, integrity of untold clock hours of concentrated effort for which the degree is bestowed and recognized in the field of professional academic research in the martial arts. In recognition of outstanding scholastic martial arts achievement and excellence and compliance with all the requirements of the Constitution and statutes pertaining to this membership, is hereby granted lifetime Senior Black Belt Chief Examiner and Subject Matter Expert in the Texas State Trooper Law Enforcement Institute for the Police, Public Safety, Military, and Civilian Karate, being regularly inducted into the Doctor of the Arts, granted lifetime the highest honor of the class of 219, 0007, Doctor of the Arts, granted lifetime 4th Deputy Senior Black Belt and the 4th Deputy Chief Examiner Subject Matter Expert, and is hereby granted all rights, honors, and privileges pertaining to the Institute, in testimony whereof we have hereto affixed our signatures and the Great Seal of the Institute. Texas State Trooper Institute. Samurai Bushido Karate Federation.
Military Police and Security, Shotokan Karate. And Trooper Law Enforcement Institute, Peace Officer. And statutes pertaining to membership is hereby granted lifetime membership into the Texas State Trooper Law Enforcement Institute for police public safety, military and civilian karate, being regularly inducted into the Law Enforcement Grandmasters Martial Arts Hall of Fame, 4th Deputy Chief Examiner, subject matter expert, and is hereby granted all rights, honors, and privileges pertaining to the Institute, in testimony whereof we have unto affixed our signatures in the Great Seal of the Institute. By the Military Police and Security, Shorinji Kempo Karate. Military Peace, Police and Security,